What's up, guys? This is Ninja on the Ninja, and I have a video for you today. It's calling you out, basically. Um, Pretty big channel. I'm gonna call out, but I think it needs to be said, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. All right. So there's our guy. Let's get him with his eyes open. There you go. So there's our guy. Okay. This is hurricanes destroying houses on purpose. Practical engineering. Okay, now, before I get into it, this is how far I got. I was doing other stuff, just listening, but for the most part, I don't really care. For the most part, um, stuff there. Okay.
It's all about maintaining.
Oh, that's too far. There you go. Okay. Nope, we're not gonna stop there. Okay. Do me a favor. Okay. So the reason why I'm calling this out is because basically he says something and I need to respond to that. And the thing is that what I said puts emphasis on this whole thing in a nutshell, basically. This whole concept, this whole you aren't good enough, basically. You are a pretender. You wanted to be, but you aren't. You can't be. You didn't imagine. So, your imagination, this is a belief I have. Your imagination as a child, if you have an imagination that carries you over into intelligence, and so your philosophy, your psychology, your theology, your Scientology, science, you know what I'm saying? Like, just your creative nature, like, it's tied to your imagination. And I'm saying that because as a child, I had a lot of imagination. And I happen to be the smartest man alive. And I think it's because of my imagination. Because I didn't like why. What about me makes me so? It's my creativity or my curiosity to know why or what and to understand it. And not to understand to control it, to understand it and then leave it alone. I just want to know, okay, that's cool, and I move on to the next thing. And my curiosity, that's basically, again, as a child, your intelligence, you're pretending this, you pretend that. But as you further develop and you're pretending, you kind of work on your intelligence because you have a bowl that's used for cooking, and then you imagine it's a boat, and you imagine the physics and all of this stuff, and you start doing math, you start crunching numbers, you start doing it, and it's all because you're just playing, you're pretending, you're having fun. This is where play comes from, and why people say play is so important. It's not the play that's important, it's the imagination, it's the creativity, right? People say, oh, kids need to play, oh, give them an egg, let them explore. Yes, let them imagine. That's what it is. It's their imagination. That's what the connection is between the two, basically. Is this creativity, imagination, intelligence, basically. And people right now think that because they have education, an object, that they are the best, and that's what he is. He is very educated. But as far as intelligence, that's the test. He's not intelligent as me. He may be more educated than I am, but he's not as intelligent as I am because I'll get into it. Okay, so listen to what he says.
It's actually something I've had dreams about.
One-third scale is still just a model, but this is not a toy experiment. The researchers have carefully accounted for all the physics involved.
The wave periods and velocities have been adjusted to simulate full-scale conditions, and the structures have reduced stiffness to reflect the relative rigidity of real-world buildings. It's all about maintaining dynamic similarity, a fancy term for making sure the test results actually mean something when translated back to full size, and that's a tough thing to do.
On the stru-
So my point is that the things that you're testing right here, I already did that, but in here, in my head. I have the world's best sandbox. It's something I said for a long time. It's because I'm able to pretend and imagine, and I just think, and okay, I apply the physics in it, and as I'm getting older, I'm getting slower, and I'm getting more educated, essentially, because I'm relying more on what I know, and I'm imagining less as I get older and older. You guys are fucking wasting a fucking great thing here. Like me, I know I'm starting to lose it, basically, but I am still way better than everybody else, even though I'm not as good as I used to be. Anyways, the point is, I imagine this stuff in my head, and sure enough, it comes out to be right. And I've been true, and I've been right my whole fucking life. But my whole life, I've had some other person, some, what I call it, petty, basically, someone in my way because they're jealous or envious that I'm not them, that they don't have what I have, and they want what I have, what I am, what I'm capable of. They want it, and because they can't have it, no one can have it. So basically, that's kind of what I've lived with my whole life. They ruin my name so that you think I'm shitty, and you haven't even met me, and then you get to know me, and you're like, wow, this guy's really fucking amazing. This guy's really good. It's because this person wants to be better than me, but because they can't be better than me, it's they don't like, hey, you should meet this guy. He's a little smart. No, fuck him. He's a little stupid. He don't know shit. That's the kind of energy that I've had my whole fucking life. There are so many people that have been ruined for the selfish fucking egotistical bastards. Anyways, so this test will never be able to match reality. Weight is simple. It either exists or it doesn't. It is either or it is either on or it is off. There is no in between. It's the same thought process behind how they say that if an ant was a giant, it would be super strong, but the physics would not follow. The strength an ant has, measured by what it lifts when it's tiny, would not be equal to if it was a giant. And so basically, what I said, right, is they say, oh, a giant, an ant is hella smart because that ant picks up a grain of sand. Well, if they were our size, imagine a grain of sand that big, and then an ant's like, boop, and I'm like, it doesn't work that way. The system doesn't work that way. It doesn't actually equate to that. That's why, what's it called in physics? They have quantum physics and theoretical physics or whatever. There's different rules and different principles and shit for different sizes because what you think and what you understand isn't reality. It's just how we explain our reality and how we understand it, but it isn't how it actually is. That's what people seem to think. I know you can't map it. You can't map it because the more you find out, the more you find out, the more there's more, there's more, there's more. You can't. It's just you go forever and ever, and so far I don't know what it is or like where it goes or whatever, but it just keeps going. No matter how small, no matter how big, it just there's always more to find, and we can't see that far. So people say, oh, well, that's the end. No, that's not the end. That's just as far as you can see. That's what you're saying, and that's kind of how it works. So the my point was the ant example does like go the smaller buildings do not represent the bigger buildings because the physics involved isn't the same as the buildings. Everything is different. It depends. This house, maybe a nail was forgotten, or maybe he missed the mark or didn't push it in all the way. We don't know. It depends. And to say, oh, it's stamped 100%, you can't do that. Even the machine fucks up every now and then. So the same thought process mechanic is involved here. So what I'm saying is the ant, right? The ant idea, the same thing is true here. As you scale up, the physics changes, is my point. And so the physics used here to get numbers here do not translate to IRL. Even if you, oh, I made it structurally weaker so it matches, even if you can try and maybe, yeah, maybe you can, right? But I'm telling you, what's it called, in general, it's impossible to write down what is. You can put a as close to, but you can't ever map it. It's just, this is our idea of it, and then moving forward, this is our idea of it, and then moving forward, that's life. Life finds a way. That's just how it works, right? No matter what, eventually it gets out. Eventually. Mold, it took, okay, humans couldn't make it, but mold did. Life found a way, right? Just because we couldn't go doesn't mean that life can't go. Life will find a way. That's how it works, and maybe we'll come back. Maybe the consciousness exists, and maybe I am the pinnacle and I am the top. Who's to say? But it's that imagination. That's what makes us us. That's what makes us unique. And we lost that through the Hollywoodification of the world that turned into fake it till you make it and pretend and la 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 and all this fucking bullshit and all this illusionary bullshit that doesn't matter, doesn't mean anything, and yet everyone thinks that's what matters, and everyone's chasing that, and they're gonna find out, oh, there's a brick wall, and I can't pass it because it doesn't fucking matter, dude. That's what cancer is, right? You went down a fucking rabbit hole that just led to fucking exponential bullshit. Avoid it. Run away from it. Go to life. Go to nature. Nature finds a way. Yes, you can enjoy some of like a shower is good and a chair comfort. Like I'm in a wheelchair right now because of my history, right? Yes, you can enjoy those things, but still, I'm more natural. Look at. I had bananas. I ate bananas. You know why? Because it's natural. Even those are fucking chemicalized and fucking bullshit. I'm gonna die at fucking 60 because I can't eat a fucking natural, real fucking organic, just fucking straight out of the line fucking banana. They had to fuck with everything. Like I think there's supposed to be seeds in the banana, right? Anyways, um, the test is fun and it does give you information, but only for those who lack the ability to imagine it. That is why it is so important to encourage a child on how to dream and imagine when they were young, but to also keep it grounded in reality, directly in reality, because it directly translates to how smart you are, right? It turns out like the kid's imagination is literally a tell on how smart that kid will be. That's all that means. That's all that means. I knew Matthew Mueller, I think his name was. Um, that kid was like, he had like, there's something wrong with him, but he had like he can remember and he can imagine some amazing, incredible shit. But he was captivated by reality, reality, but religion rather, and the military. Right, he was guided into those kind of windows, and he was really good. But the problem was he was always stuck under that umbrella. And it's like, dude, if you weren't stuck under those, you would be amazing. But because you're stuck under those, you probably voted for Trump at this point in your life. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, I know all of that because myself, I am the smartest man alive. And the reason why I know that is because I've been through the fucking ringer. But I also had one of the biggest imaginations in the world. And I know because that was directly related to classrooms and students and teachers and blah blah blah. I had imagined movies and parents and siblings and friends. My imagination was fucking amazing. The imagination directly translates into intelligence. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what it was. That's why I am the smartest man alive because I had the biggest intelligence as a child. And the problem was the reason why I'm single today is because no one could match me. No one can keep up. Everyone else is fucking dumb as rocks. I didn't want to get stuck with them, and I knew that if I fuck her, I'm going to be with her, as long as I can, because I don't want to basically be like take her virginity and then leave her on the street. I'm not gonna just use her, right? And there are guys in the world like they don't mind, and they like Jeffrey Epstein, for example. I doesn't mind using girls. He doesn't mind ruining them. He doesn't mind. Oh, if she thinks that sex doesn't matter, I'm gonna fuck her. But in reality, you know that it matters, and you know that when she realizes, she's gonna regret it. And you partook. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, that's evil. And so, as a kid, I knew that. As a child, as a young boy, I knew that. So I didn't. And I didn't. That is how I know, and I can confirm that this test is stupid, and that people who learn from this are fakers. People that couldn't do it themselves. They needed a model. This video and the experiment portrayed in this video was stupid, and the things done by basic individuals that are not intelligent and lack imagination. You may have an education, but you don't have an imagination, which is intelligence, basically. And that was kind of what I wrote. So, yeah, that's basically it. And that's why they're trying to get you to grow up so fast. It's because they know that your imagination will make you smart. So if you grow up and you're stupid, you'll work at FedEx for the rest of your life. But if you're a child, you stay young forever. That's why old people always act like old little kids. And you wonder why do old people always act like kids? It's because that's what you want. You want to hold on to your youth and your kids. That's why they have midlife crises and shit. Like, I never let go of that. I sometimes go back. I'm still fucking 19 at times in my head. I'm still 24 in my head, right? And I'm still learning, by the way. I'm still taking shit in. I've been learning and managing this whole fucking time. You're welcome, world. You're welcome. I'm bestowing this knowledge onto you for free. No paywall, no fucking gimmicks, no bullshit. Just there you go. And all I'm asking you for is sub. Hit that follow button. Send me money. Give me gifts. I need help. I'm dying. Literally. Like, I fucking had a stroke, bro. I'm the smartest man alive. And I never fucked any girls. I grew up, my mom was the president of the resident council. Basically, she was the landlord, right? You know how landlords go? She was the landlord. My mother was the landlord. People came to her, hey, I wanted to do this, I wanted to do that. I'm her son. I grew up with her as my mother. I had to deal with that. On top of that, she had problems. She's been through so much shit in her life, and it all translated to my brother, which made my existence even fucking worse, basically. But I eased the world for my sister, who's helping me now today. If it wasn't for my sister, I would be dead. I would be nothing. I would be nothing right now because the world fucking took me, left me, raped me, and left for dead. Because I can't, but intelligently, I'm on top of the world. But educational level, I can't. No, I can't. Because I refuse to play these games. I refuse to learn. I refuse to fucking take in fake, synthetic fake medications. My body rejects them. Just it doesn't work. It doesn't work. But natural, real shit, yes, it works. It does what it does. I don't know why. My body knows. I'm not stupid. I'm smart, anyways. If you say it, then it's not true. Shut the fuck up, you stupid ass idiot. Like, that's what they want you to say. That's what they want you to think. Wake the fuck up. Be a part of the system. Like, don't be like this fucking idiot with these little houses that needs a model. Use your imagination. I can do this shit in my head. I don't need to fucking spend billions of dollars for a fucking all this bullshit. And by the way, towards the very end, you see what this world is. Jeffrey Epstein was right there next to him. When the house finally fell, you hear, yeah, woohoo. He celebrates. He celebrates the fall of another. You know why? Because he's a Jeffrey Epstein.
That's one of the cool. It might be tough experiments since
The dude in the canoe. What the
fits and
why?
starts. For a while, it seemed like it might be the end of the experiment, since the stronger ways weren't causing more damage.
What are you doing?
It was a tough problem. Like,
Stronger
Also,
ways
in reality, during a storm, it doesn't stop. It doesn't stop. It doesn't start again. That doesn't happen. What the fuck?
try and put a positive.
That's what happened
This
to my
participating in the
claim. But oh,
experiment
you're
were
not
hoping
disabled
for that
anymore. Oh,
final
now you're
blow
disabled
that would
again.
knock the
It
whole
doesn't
thing
just
over.
fucking go away, you motherfuckers.
And eventually, the moment came.
Watch. That's Jeffrey Epstein. Yeah.
And eventually, the moment came.
That's Epstein taking advantage of the fall of someone else. I will fuck that girl, and I'll have sex with that girl just because it's an experience for me, even though it's a negative experience for her. That's how vampirism was in the movies, and that's what they're talking about. And people are too stupid and too literal to get the message. Probably the same with the Bible. You guys are too fucking literal to understand the messages. You're too dumb. You don't get it. You don't see what the hell they're putting. You can't pick up what they're putting down because you're too focused on the bullshit. Like instead of looking at the shadows on the wall, you're looking at the grams by fucking Pete. And like you're not even paying attention. Meanwhile, they're robbing your banks and all the fucking living life fucking fat. You're fucking working your ass off. So and just yeah, the fucking little girl, woo, yeah. Like, come the fuck on, wake the fuck up, people. Like they say the world's bad and bad. America has never been so fucking good. We've never had it so fucking good. We're so fucking good right now, but yet it's insane. It's insane. It's fucking crazy what people believe, what people think. But anyways, my banana is telling you to shut up and just let it go. So anyways, be well, be happy, be safe. Take care, God bless. I am the smartest man alive. I have the best imagination, the world's best sandbox is my brain, and you're gonna have one too. Just hit that follow button, hit that sub button. I'm a coach, I'm a teacher. I can instruct you, I can teach you how to become like me. My goal isn't like these motherfuckers that build you up to be trapped under me and so you pay me forever. My goal is to eventually create somebody better than me so that eventually they can carry me. Eventually they can be the ones to show the way and they can be the torch bearer. I don't want the torch my whole life. I'm not insecure and pathetic. I know how it feels to carry the torch. I've been number one. I've been there. I've been the best that there has been. I've been desired by females. I know how it is. I'm not pathetic. I'm not petty. I'm not insecure. I don't fucking hold people down and hold people back to hold myself up. I'm not like that. Anyways, that's it. Be well, be happy, be safe, take care. God bless, Godspeed. Be well, be strong, be happy, be loved. Share the love, share the wealth. Don't fucking pull ladders up behind you. Let them down and let other people climb up. Share the wealth, share the life. Anyways, peace and be well, and don't let the door hit you. Oh shit. Hold on. Don't let the door hit you where the Lord split you. In peace.